Good day to all of my students and their families. I trust this short video finds you doing well. I would like to speak to you about our class. But first, welcome back! I hope that your vacation was awesome. And for those new in my class, my name is Mr. Squirto, but you may call me Mr. I. I find it to be a little easier. Okay. Students, now I'd like to speak to you about our class. You may or may not be aware that we have classmates that come from a variety of backgrounds. What that means is that our class is going to be like New York, a melting pot of cultural diversity. Meaning, we are going to have some classmates that come from different backgrounds than our own. And this is okay. While we are going to have many classroom rules, I would like to share two biggest. My number one rule is respect. Respect can be summed up in two words. Golden rule. The golden rule is simply this. In everything, therefore, treat people the same way you want them to treat you. For this is the law and the prophets. It comes from the book of Matthew in the Bible, chapter 7, verse 12. Basically, treat your classmates as the way you want to be treated. Okay? For this reason, I will not tolerate bullying of any kind. In our class, this goes for verbal, written, or cyber. My second rule is that each one of you, while in my class, are equal. What does that mean? That means that when you come into my class, everybody's the same. You are here to learn, and therefore, make you all equal. Now, do not mistake that as to say that throughout the year we're not going to draw on everybody's backgrounds and experiences and relate them to our topics. I believe that learning from one another is, again, showing the utmost of respect. Parents, please allow me to explain why I feel this way and why I have such rules. First, I understand what it's like to be the minority. I grew up in a predominantly black Hispanic neighborhood as a minority in the east side of Fort Worth. I know the feelings of the shyness, the awkwardness, and the loneliness that comes with that. Therefore, that's why I ask and demand so much respect and will not tolerate bullying. Second, I believe in two different sayings that I hope to be able to impart on our students. The first is this: those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Meaning, while history tells us one thing, as long as we make the same mistakes that they did, we're going to repeat that historical fact. Two, there was a song called The Greatest Love of All, and the lyrics in part says, I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside and give them a sense of pride. That was done by the late, great Whitney Houston. Perhaps by working together and learning from the different points of view, we can raise up a generation that will change the course of history. Now, prior to becoming a teacher, I worked for about 4 years as a special educational paraprofessional. In this role, I worked in a multi-handy capable classroom that was severe profound. This class was where students have multiple diagnoses that require one-on-one assistance. Here is where I was taught the most valuable lesson. Everyone can be taught. And for this reason, I believe that your child will receive the best inclusive instruction while in my class. Thank you for your time, and should you need to contact me, please call the school office and they will patch you to my room. Have a good evening.